Hi, everybody. Welcome to this webinar about saving, budgeting, and talking about money with your children, presented by MassMutual Federal Credit Union and Zogo. So let's get started. What is Zogo? Zogo is a gamified financial literacy app. We offer bite-sized modules about a variety of financial literacy topics, from how to save, how to spend, how to invest, and even how to do your taxes. As you go through these modules, you earn Pineapple points, which you can exchange for rewards like gift cards. Really, in the app or in life, Zogo really believes in a learn-to-earn model. You can use the code MMFCU to join Zogo through the MassMutual version of the app. You can use the app on your phone or the web-based modules through the MassMutual Federal Credit Union website. So a great way to start talking to your kids about money is to talk about budgeting. A budget is a spending plan based on your income and your expenses. A great way to talk to them about this is step by step. Step one, start by writing down their take-home pay, whether that's their allowance, babysitting money, or money from a part-time job. Step two is to add up the amount of money it will take to save for what they want to buy the next month, whether it's Xbox games, shoes, Red Sox tickets, or Starbucks with friends. The third step is to create a way to track what they're spending and see if there's anything unnecessary they can cut out to get to your goals faster. Buying less Starbucks means you'll be able to save a little bit more. Another great rule to pass on to your kids is the classic 50-30-20 budgeting rule. 50% goes to monthly needs, and it's important to express to your kids that as you get older, these will become more frequent and more costly charges. 30% will go to wants like games, going shopping, going to the movies, and 20% will be saving the money you earn, whether that's putting it in a savings account or in a piggy bank. It's also important to talk to your kids about the stakes of what happens if they don't budget, that they'll have less security, less savings, that they'll have out of control spending and potentially more financial stress in life. So let's take a poll of how everybody in this room feels about talking about finances to your kids. So if you text a code to 22333, you can tell us if you're super comfortable talking to your kids about money, if you're sometimes comfortable, or if you keep everything to yourself. All right, we've got one response so far. If you guys can keep rolling them in. All right, two responses now. All right, so far, most everybody seems somewhat comfortable or always super comfortable talking about finances. So let's see the actual steps on how you can talk to your kids about finances. So 69% of parents say they have some reluctance talking to their kids about money, but this is a pretty great group. Everyone wants to be transparent because 4 in 5 people say they wish they knew more about finances growing up. So children usually aren't taught at home or in school about finances, and yet we expect them to be financially savvy when they turn 18. But how are the children supposed to learn if we don't teach them? Building positive financial habits now will only help your children in the long run. Whether it's keeping kids involved, informed, and learning about finances as they grow up, it will all make their relationship with money more positive and clearer as they get older. So here's some good places to start when talking to your children about money. So first are some simple day-to-day tasks. Take your kids to the bank, store, ATM, the places that they're going to have exposure to as they grow up. Integrate financial practices into imaginary games at home, whether it's playing store or restaurant, exchanging goods for money, or even a good game of Monopoly. You can also clip coupons, let them help cut the coupons out, and explain how they save money. You can also open a savings account for your child, encourage regular deposits, and explain what interest is. And you can also help your child set a budget for their wants and needs.
So here at MassMutual for the month of April, it is Credit Union Youth Month. This is just like an awareness thing for you guys. If you choose to open a Generation Now account or a youth account during the month of April and use the promo code YM22, your kids will get a $50 savings starter from MMFCU just for opening the account. And if your child already has a Generation Now account with us, no worries. We actually bumped up for everybody the amount that you can save on. So before it was 0.25% APY for $500, and now it's 0.25% APY up to $1,000. So that's great for everybody involved.
Yes, and in addition to being Credit Union Youth Month, it is also Financial Literacy Month. So this is doubly important and doubly exciting this month. So some saving strategies you can pass on to your kids. Set examples, set goals, show your children that things cost money. There's an opportunity cost. Teach contentment with what you have so you don't have to buy more. Cut out bad habits that cost money. Start a budget. Make your own coffee and pack lunches so you cut down on the money you're saving for meals out. Open a high yield savings account, and definitely teach your children about the dangers of credit cards. So let's do another poll. If you want to text a code to that same number 22333 about which of the following is a common saving strategy, you can text multiple numbers to that same code. All right, so it looks like we're about 50-50 right now about buying used products and comparison shopping. And finally, we've got some people saying paying yourself first, which is a very important saving strategy about taking money as soon as you get your income and putting it directly into savings before you pay your bills. So there's some other fun family activities you can do with kids of all ages. So one that was great for siblings is that there's nothing better than declaring some sibling rivalry. So whoever has the most savings at the end of the summer can either receive a bonus or their savings jar, or you can even agree to match any amount saved as an extra incentive. My parents and I did this when I was growing up. Another one for younger kids is to use the pizza budget, where you use family pizza night to show the basics of budgeting, where the pizza represents your monthly income and each slice represents a different expense category. Other activities are encouraging your kids to plant seeds and tend to the new plant. Explain that finances need regular attention too, and that savings start small and grow, just like seeds into plants. You can also plan and cook a meal together. You can reinforce budgeting concepts by planning this meal, buying what's needed, then cooking it together and sharing it with family and friends. Another important thing to teach your kids about is expenses. Teach them the difference between fixed expenses, periodic expenses, and variable or discretionary expenses. Include them when looking at bills and help them decide when deciding on discretionary expenses. So we've got another poll here. If you guys want to text the code to the following number 22333 of which of the following examples are examples of expenses. You can select all that apply again. All right, so we've got some answers for paying your water bill. We've also got some answers for buying a meal at the new vegan restaurant. We don't have any answers for going on vacation, but don't forget that vacation is an expense too. It's a great opportunity to teach your kids opportunity cost. If you go to the water park now, you may not have the money to spend to go on vacation together as a family. So those were some great activities for some kids of younger ages, but financial literacy is important at all ages, especially during the transition from high school to college. So to help them at this stage, you want to help them begin serving at an early age. Explain to your child why money needs to be saved and what the reward will be later on. Help them by automating their savings, set up monthly automatic contributions from checking accounts to savings accounts. Encourage them to get a high school job. Having a job in high school can help you save money quickly and have money for during college and beyond. It can also help you pay for your tuition. Take AP courses in high school to limit the number of courses needed in college, which will also cut down on your tuition spending. Cut out discretionary expenses like Starbucks or going out to eat with friends, and sell things you no longer use. In addition, college loans are a really important part of financial literacy for kids who are growing up. Help your child understand what it means to take out a loan, as well as the financial risks that come with it. College loans can be predatory, so you want your kids to be informed and make sure they understand and know what they're getting into. Allow your child to make their own decisions, but help them have the full understanding of all of their options and process, and assist them in the FAFSA process. If you want to learn more about that, you can join MassMutual for their next webinar on May 4th about college financial planning. So some key takeaways are that it's never too early to start talking about money. Withholding information about finances will only put your kids at a disadvantage later in life. You can use Zogo to build you and your child's financial literacy knowledge. You can use the MassMutual promo to get the code on Zogo. The code is MMFCU. Don't forget to attend MassMutual's next webinar about preparing for college. And happy Financial Literacy Month, everybody. If you want to pop some questions in the chat, we can definitely take a stab at answering those as well.